It
Y'all ready?
really, truly ain't that serious.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Right. What up, to you're rocking with another episode of Crossover Podcast. I'm Montez Allen. Of course, as always, we got the Hall of Fame PG, 5-time All-Star crossover king in the building. He's liable to cuss you out if you say something stupid
sir,
and crazy.
slip on some ice.
Oh, we gonna talk about
Yes, I did.
We got
Dude,
the
that ain't
two-time
no
champ,
joke.
Lindsey Hunter, in the building. Won a championship with the Pistons, and he's going to get murdered when I play him.
Oh, wait. He won championship.
And the Lakers.
Right. So you got to say both
You know,
of them.
just the home cooking.
I
OG.
understand you got to, say both of them.
You gotta
he
get
paid no
to it.
attention to
He got
him. He just
You
do
definitely got two.
But,
Why
hey.
you don't never win your ring?
Nobody wear their, some
that?
executive wear their rings. A lot of people don't wear their rings. But go ahead.
Where
introduce
was
it.
that?
Introduce this.
And then we got the greatest streamer God ever created.
Oh, Lord.
Caleb Hunter, Lindsey's twin, former D1 athlete, Mercer
Yes,
University in the building.
You know what? I got something to say about that. So check this out. So
Oh
one
my
of my
God.
guys from Chi-Town, he called me and was like, yo, is that Lindsey brother? I said, where? He said, on the other side, Lindsey to his left. I said, you think that he is his brother? You think he old enough to be his brother? He said, he look like him. I said, that's his
Look
son.
just like
He
him.
said, oh. I was like, yeah, you tripping.
Hey, spit him out.
Right.
Spit him out.
Man.
Hey, let's get straight to it. We're going to talk Detroit Pistons. 8 wins in the last 9, fresh off victories over OKC.
Hey, one thing I don't
Cleveland,
like
Orlando.
about your comments,
He already.
you
called
never
him
give the Pistons their just due.
I just
You be
started.
saying
I
stuff.
just
No, you
started.
say stuff like,
I just started.
they won, but I really don't give them no validation for this win.
He was explaining the stats though. He was
I'm
about to-
about to get into it.
I just want him to know that from the beginning.
We won 8
See,
of our
you be hearing
last
his little
9.
sleek, his little, you know what I'm
Soliloquies.
saying?
I let that go, yeah. Matter of fact, I be laying down, he be texting at 11:30. I'd be like,
OG
look.
even go like, go to sleep, man.
Right.
I'm a night owl. I'm be up
But
working,
he be
man.
saying little slick stuff like, well, the Pistons won, but.
Well, let's talk about it. So
All
we
right.
beat OKC in Cleveland, and to me, it counts in the standings. But OKC, nobody played.
right.
Same thing with Cleveland, nobody played. So we couldn't use that really as a measuring stick or a barometer to
Whose
see
fault is
where
that?
we were at. No. Look, what great teams do is we play who's on our schedule and we win, right?
First of
we
all,
win the
Tez-
games that we're supposed to win.
Yes, but first of all,
Right.
Tez, why are we trying to measure against Cleveland? What if they won?
OKC.
Okay. Say OKC.
Cleveland didn't really matter to me,
All
but
right.
I would have liked to have seen a healthy James
That's
Harden
not our
and
fault.
Donovan
We gotta
Mitchell.
play. We gotta play who's out there on the court.
Right, but
If they're not
OKC,
healthy, that's
I wanted
that's
to
on
see
them.
that.
But does OKC know something that we don't? Because why are all their players not playing, and why we keep playing?
Well, they players was hurt. They
Yeah.
players
Yeah.
were legitimately
They
hurt.
hurt.
I thought
Shea
they
was
getting
out,
ready for
Chet was out,
postseason.
but we still got the dub. And also, shout out to Jalen Duren, who won Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
Been balling
He is averaging, you might as well say 26 and 13
since
over his
All-Star
last
break.
4 games.
Dang,
And the last time,
he like that for real?
yeah, the Pistons. Last time the Pistons, we're on pace for like 60-something wins. You said we were going to win 50 this year. So
High
I just want to.
50s.
I'm gonna start with you, Lindsey. What have you seen from the Pistons over these last 9 games, and how we're looking?
Well, I think the biggest thing is trying to adjust without Stewart. I think we've had some shaky games. We've played teams that weren't full strength, and we struggled a little with those teams. So I think Stewart's going to help coming back and solidify us. The whole the way we play, our approach, how physical we normally are, because teams are trying to catching up to the Pistons, saying, "Okay, y'all gonna come in here and
Yeah.
bully us.
Matching physicality.
We're gonna fight back.
Mhm.
We're not gonna let y'all." But I think Stu gives us that extra edge where it's almost like walking a line where they're saying, "Okay, these guys will fight us if we get too." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Stu gives you that edge.
But that's not a good edge, and
No, it's
You
a good
get-
edge, but he has to know, from now on until the playoffs, he has to walk that line and say, "Hey, I can't risk getting suspended again because now it matters. We're trying to distance ourselves in the standings, get that number 1 seed, which they've been holding on to."
Yeah.
does he have that maturity? That's what do you
I think he
think?
does. I think he will. I think he understands it, and I think his team will let him know, "Hey, dude, we can't. We can be rough and rugged, but we gotta tone it down when it comes to fisticuffs."
We won 45 games for the first time since 2008. you don't think I'm very hard, right? Like I'm very competitive. So, and I keep it a buck. The Pistons are balling. Like we're the number 1 seed in the East. We're the best team in the East. And I feel
We're
like
the best
teams
team
have
in the league.
We're not better than OKC.
We have the best record in the league.
We're not better than OKC.
We have the best record in the league.
I don't care.
You are what your record says you are.
SGA is
You
back.
are what your record says you are. And if we look in the standings, who's the best team in the league?
We're not better than the OKC Thunder.
I don't care what you feel or what you say.
I'm telling you the truth.
The
It's the
record
truth.
says the Pistons are the best team.
I think we're the best team in the East.
In the regular season. You can say
in the regular season. And I'm going to say this too.
I'm just saying from looking at the standings, who has the best record in the NBA?
The Detroit Pistons.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead, OG.
I'm gonna let y'all talk about that. I'm in total agreement. You are who you are, and the Pistons are that team. They number 1 in the NBA. They playing like they number 1 in the NBA. Stewart, hopefully he learned a big lesson. I think he learned a big lesson. He understands that they need him on the court. You can still be physical and everything, but you got to control your emotions, and you got to understand you hurting your team. Now, the Pistons, going 8-9 without him, he might have one more game. I don't know. He might be back tonight or tomorrow. I don't know. But I tell you this, they playing well, and I like what they're doing out there. They playing with a lot of confidence still. Most teams, either you let up a little bit,
right,
or you keep the pedal to the metal, and you just keep just drive, keep going. And that's what the Pistons are doing. And I think, and I really do think the Pistons understand that Cade Cunningham is his MVP to lose.
Yep.
I don't care what nobody say, how they say it. Cade Cunningham is the MVP of this NBA.
Totally agree.
Right now.
Yes.
And what he's doing out there is just like other MVPs have done in the past. So give him credit. And I don't like to hear, some people are biased with Jaylen Brown. He has done a beautiful job, but
Kendrick Perkins is definitely biased with Jaylen Brown.
I'm not gonna mention no names, but I mean, you biased with your team and with the team that you play with the team that you won a championship with. But I will say this right now, Cade Cunningham is his MVP to lose. And JB Bickerstaff, he's doing a wonderful job understanding what he needs to do with his team, how he needs to do it. And I still say this. When they're having a tough time, you got to get the ball to Tobias Harris for easy post-up buckets. Because he's just like Cade Cunningham. He could post up anybody, but you got to get him involved in the game. If you don't get him involved in the game, you're going to lose him during the course of the game when you really need him. So as the course of the game going, you got to get involved and get him the basketball. I still believe that. So they number 1. Right now they number 1. They healthy. Hopefully they stay healthy going into the playoffs, and we'll see what they're going to do in the playoffs. But I think that I really do think people are scared to play Detroit Pistons in the playoffs, and they see what they, it's a lot you got to deal with the Detroit Pistons, just like it was with OKC. It's a lot. From 1 to 12, they come in and playing the game like they supposed to play.
Right. The only criticism I have, it's not a bad thing, but in this era of basketball, people look at it as like, oh, the Pistons need to, and we know they need to get better. Over the last 4 games, they're shooting 21% from the 3.
Ugh.
They're like 26 for 120 from the 3 in the last 4 games.
They're not even playing Kevin Huerter.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're not playing.
You're
They're
absolutely
not playing.
right.
But you know what? That shows you don't have to shoot threes all the time.
Exactly.
They was 4 for 30 something against the Orlando Magic, and they still blew them out the water.
Right.
But how is that
That's
going to
because
fare in the
Banchero.
playoffs when the game slows down?
Okay, so you're not gonna make threes all the time.
Right.
All right. You're not going to make threes all the time, but you still got to go out there and play defense. You still got to go out there and run your offense, and you still got to go out there and take shots when it presents itself. like some of them guys on the Detroit Pistons have to shoot the ball when they open.
Right.
Well, you got to be confident to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Come say in the playoffs, them guys start making shots.
Right.
It's a long night.
It's gonna be real
It's a
trouble.
long
I'm gonna
series.
say I'm concerned, man. I don't know why nobody's addressing the elephant in the room. Cade's overusage. He playing all these minutes right now.
My criticism with that is this. I've maintained this all year. I just think with Detroit in the playoffs, when the game slows down, I don't know if we have enough scoring power. When the game slows down, I get to bias if you get him worked in, he give you buckets. I know Jalen Duren is averaging double-double. I get it. But in the playoffs, when the game slows down, I just don't know if we have another guy that can put the ball in the basket, take the pressure off Cade consistently. And that's what I'm a little worried about.
No, we have a guy that's doing that
Harris,
right now.
right?
We got Duren. Duren is averaging over 20 points a game, bro.
20 and 10 right now.
What I mean,
but I'm just saying.
And to balance out the fact that we haven't been making threes, he dominates the paint.
Yeah, he does.
So I think that makes up for us our lack of being a sharp shooting team right now.
Mhm.
He dominates the paint. So if we can keep getting 20 and 30 in the paint and 15 rebounds, I'll take that trade off because I think in the long run that's going to carry us further than depending on shooting 30-something% from the three. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Like I said, when the pace slows down in the playoffs, Tobias Harris is right there, but you got to go to him.
Right.
You got to run plays for him. You got to put him in position so he can be effective for your team. If you don't do that, and you don't see that right now, because like you say, yeah, they are ripping and running, they doing this, they up and down the court. But I tell you this, when the pace and the game slows down, he's going to be right there, and you have to utilize his skill on that low post or mid-range so he could get some buckets for you.
So there's some rumblings out there because obviously I think right now it's going to go through us, right? I think the Knicks are built for the playoffs. They just beat San Antonio, which I didn't expect, but they snapped. I mean, San Antonio was winning 11 straight at that point. You want to lose a game.
Yes.
So I'm not really worried about that. I wasn't expecting it, but I would say this with Boston. There's some rumblings out there that Jason Tatum is really ramping up to get out there and play again. Do I think he should play? I think with the Achilles, you take your time. But it is a lot of rumblings that he's playing 5-on-5.
How long has it been?
I don't think it's been. Has it been?
It has not been
I don't
a
think
year.
it's been a year.
It has
yet.
not been
Chill
a
out,
year
bro.
yet
Chill out.
because he did
in the
it
playoffs.
in the playoffs
Chill out.
he
Was
did
the
in the second round.
Yep,
Yeah.
second
So
round.
this is not even April right now.
Right.
Okay. So
Do you think he should play?
I think he should not play.
I agree
But
with you.
that's not my decision to make. That's his decision to make, and only his decision to make. He seems like he's coming back, but you got to remember. You got to remember. You take this long to come back. You got to get up to the pace of the game.
That's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
Yep.
Now, as you trying to catch up to what these players have been doing all season long, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You got to be careful because you just got to be careful. That's all I'm saying. I don't want him to get hurt again. I want him to take his time and come back and be one. Because you come back in October, everybody's day one. Everybody's healthy.
Right.
Everybody's 100%. You're not coming back 100%.
No.
You're really not coming back 100%.
It's a 70% Jason Tatum. Say if he comes back, he's about
Nah.
75%.
Why?
Right?
No, it's not enough, bro.
I'm not testing that Achilles. You
Okay,
might as well
okay,
sit out all
yeah,
70.
okay,
But
okay.
if he does come back,
Okay.
how does that reshape?
You hurt
the
your
East
team.
now?
You really hurting your team because you're not gonna be able to give your team what they need out there on that court during playoff time. They're gonna go at you. They're going to test that offensively and defensively. And that it's not like preseason and then the first 20 games, you getting yourself together just like everybody else. No, you got to come in right now and play 100% right now. So I'm just saying, I don't want him to come back because I'm gonna fear him hurting himself again, and that's just me, and I wish him well. And if he want to come back, I'm pray for him and everything. But it's just that's just me.
Right. I think it'll be hard for him because coming back, like you guys just said, coming back this late in the season when everybody else has been through an entire season, Everybody's getting ready for that playoff
The intensity.
push, and the intensity is rising. And he was an MVP level player. So coming back now, the way he's wired, the way he plays, I don't think he'll be able to function, coming back this late, not really in game condition. I just think you're asking a lot of him.
And not to cut you off, Lindsay, you're absolutely right about that. It's just that your timing is not going to be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And another thing, practice is not game.
Right.
No.
Okay, in practice, these guys been playing. They don't even want to practice.
Right.
Okay, these guys don't even want to practice. When they do practice, they not out there going 300,000 miles an hour.
Especially this time of the year.
So you talking about going into the playoffs and playing in the playoffs. These guys are gonna be ready, and they're gonna go at you, and they're gonna be going through. You're gonna be a step or two slow.
You can't simulate game
No, you
speed.
can't.
You can't
Not
simulate
in
game
practice.
speed, body.
Not in practice.
You can't,
And then
you can't
even
simulate
practice,
any
you
of
can't.
that.
Even as the team, though, the chemistry, because right now
They're rolling.
Jalen Brown the top dog. So you got to fit in where you get in.
That's why I think he feeling the pressure.
Yeah.
I think he hearing the
That's a good
rumblings.
point.
Me personally, I would say fuck them rumblings. I say fuck the pressure.
Yeah, bro,
Right now,
$300 million.
okay, man, sit your ass down and
Get fully healthy.
fully 1,000% healthy and come back October. That's just me, man, and I love them. I don't think they need them right now.
Nah.
Not the way they playing. They
Right.
number 2 in the East. And my thing is,
Pritchard-
And they was way
Tatum
down
Pritchard
before they-
always been
I
cold.
know he was a
Yeah,
dog.
always been like that.
Always been cold.
You
He
didn't see
is
him
like that.
You
Yeah,
didn't
no,
see
he's
him
always
you
been
didn't
like
see him
that,
at
bro.
Oregon.
I did see him.
I
at
see
Oregon.
always
flash.
been like that.
Am I crazy for saying I see Damian Lillard
Pritchard's a
flashes in
dog.
him
No, stop.
Nah.
a little
But
bit?
I tell you this.
Oh, he's good. He's really
I'm
good.
tell you this.
But he ain't
What'd you say?
game.
When-
I see some little Damian
Dame
Lillard
scored
flashes
65
in him.
in the game.
And Payne Pritchard.
A little
You
bit
taking it
flash.
too far. You need
he
to
was
shut that.
he was what was that, the Rutgers or something? He was playing
Yeah, like
or something
60.
like yeah, he
No,
scored about
no, he
60,
scored
70
60,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for real.
No, he can go,
That's
bro.
when
I
when
didn't- I mean,
when
I knew he
score
could go,
60 or
but-
70
Yeah,
in a
you
game,
can flat out get it.
you
Yeah.
flat
Payne
out
Pritchard's a
get
dog.
No, he
What
is.
they doing over in Boston, man? Look, I think the East, you got to come through us. I'm a little worried about Boston because look, I know I talk about Ant-Man, but Jalen Brown is a dog and he's
I
a
told
champion.
you, he's better than me.
it. Whoever you play against in the playoffs,
It's gonna
you
be a
should
problem.
be worried about.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter, because they in the playoffs. They not there to just be there. They not there to lose. They there to win. So everybody like, yeah, you're gonna have a problem with everybody.
Whoever
That's
you
why you got to
face.
win 4 out of 7 games.
Well,
Yeah.
look, the Knicks are 14-4 in their last 18 games, and look, despite all the coverage that they're getting, are the Knicks good enough? They beat us last year, right? And I think the Knicks are built for the playoffs.
Why do you think that?
I just think if you look at their roster overall, I think that type of roster with the Josh Hartson, they really are built for the playoffs.
I
and they're
tell you,
doing, it's not like
again,
they're the third seed
Again,
in the East.
and I won't say this. I don't care what people say. I don't care how they say it. The only reason why they beat the Pistons
Those
last
doubt.
year
Beef
because
He's been saying, OG's been
He's
saying
He's
it
been
the whole
saying that
time.
so many
Stewart.
times.
We didn't have beef
wasn't
still.
playing. Okay, if they had Isaiah Stewart, the Detroit Pistons would have beat the Knicks flat out. That's it, and y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want to say.
I think watching the Knicks and Pistons match up, and I know regular season is different than the playoffs. I just think we match up well with them. I think we pose problems that they're not used to. Because I think the way Duren is playing right now, they're not used to guarding a big like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, Stu can guard Cat, can kind of neutralize him a little bit, although Cat can score.
Mhm.
A legitimate, bona fide number 2 scorer.
No, he's not.
Cat got to get
Oh,
his
my.
Cat got to get his mind right, bro.
Man, whatever, man. That man is a bona fide number 2 scorer.
They traded him. The Timberwolves traded him. You know
Bro,
why? Because
that
he's
don't mean-
underperforming.
Bro, Shaq's been traded.
Man, we're not talking about
But
Shaquille O'Neal.
don't try to
You know what I
try to
mean?
justify him not being
You
a
better
bona
not
fide number
mention
2
Cat in
scorer.
the same breath as
I'm
Shaquille
not
O'Neal.
mentioning him, but don't say that, saying that justify the fact that he's been traded, that he's not a bona fide number 2
He has
scorer
what?
on a good
I like
team.
Cat. He's
I
41 double doubles,
He's
the
the-
most in the
I
league.
tell
Well,
you,
he's a bona fide number have to.
Since he was
I'm
at
gonna say
Kentucky.
this. I'm gonna say this.
You try to take.
I'm gonna say this. If the New York Knicks don't go far in this playoffs,
They gonna trade a lot of people.
They're not.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm just gonna say this. Giannis.
Yep, I think they'll do that.
I'm just saying.
Giannis in New York. Who you trading to get Giannis?
And whoever they have to.
I trade Madison Square Garden to get Giannis.
I'm gonna tell you this.
I think we've been a little bit too over.
Wes and Leon Rose, they have been doing a masterful job in getting the Knicks
Back on the
map, and everybody's talking about them winning a championship or contending for a championship. They thinking right now of a way to get Giannis.
I believe that.
I do too.
And don't be surprised. Just like I told y'all about my man, the running back from the Lions,
David Montgomery. You did call it. He called it.
I told you.
He
this.
called
We
it.
all knew that.
I'm just saying. I'm just
I didn't think
saying.
he was gonna leave.
I'm
I didn't think
just
he was gonna
saying.
leave.
Don't underestimate.
No, I believe
Now.
that. I believe that wholeheartedly because I think I think what Milwaukee did was smart. They didn't trade him during the trade deadline.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
We're
jump
not gonna
to any.
haste.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I'm gonna wait till this thing washes out
Get
in the
better
end,
offers.
That was
and
smart.
I'm gonna sit back and we gonna try to. If we trade him, we gonna get the house. We
Yeah.
getting 5 first-round picks. We
Mhm.
getting the All-Star. We get. I
Mhm.
mean, I
So-
agree with
and,
that.
And look what the Knicks did. They traded for picks.
Yes.
They got picks. I'm just saying.
Speaking of Giannis, he returned.
And I haven't talked to nobody. That's just me.
So why is Giannis trying to return then?
No,
He wanna play.
He
No,
wants
no,
to
he
play. He
wants to
got
play.
that fire, man.
Bro, if you
Giannis
want to
is
get
a
traded,
dog.
bro, go. I wouldn't play him
Giannis
if
is
I
a
was.
killer, man.
No,
He
you
wants
gonna
to
play.
play.
Yes, you would. Or you gonna get fired.
Well, I'm keeping you then, bro.
It's
For
not
next
up to
year.
you.
He's going to be.
this
He's
the
going to be
thing.
gone after this
This is the
season.
thing. This is the thing. During the summer, when they go to Giannis, they're gonna say, Giannis, we could put this together, or we can't put this together.
Right.
And this is what the Knicks are putting together. His agent really gonna be talking to him, and this what
No, he got a crib in New York, right?
already.
Yes, already.
That was last summer.
Last time he bought a
See,
house.
we need David Stern back. He'll block all this, man.
He
Come
might.
on, bro.
The only veto
God
in
rest
NBA
his soul.
God
history.
rest his soul, but he was the
Yeah.
nope.
Giannis ain't. He returned the other night against Boston, 19-11. You can just tell, man. Giannis really loves and respects Milwaukee. You can
Yeah,
tell
that's
his
what he
heart
want, yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't think he wants to leave, but he is so competitive
Trying to
that he
win.
wants
Well, think
to
about
win.
this,
He
though.
don't want to.
No, he don't.
Right.
You don't
you
wanna
can
leave.
tell he
But
doesn't want to
it's
leave.
the same situation KG was in back in Minnesota.
Exactly.
He didn't
Exactly.
want to leave
He
Minnesota,
did
bro.
not
He
want
was
to
there
leave.
for 12.
They had to
11, 12
beg him. They
seasons.
was like, bro, you need to get out of here, bro. He did not want to leave Minnesota.
He
And
wasn't
guess
winning
what?
either,
And
huh?
guess what?
Wasn't gonna win out there.
And guess what? Kevin McHale did Danny Ainge a solid.
They boys.
Did him a solid.
And you know what? And we don't.
Now that should have been vetoed.
Yeah. But I'm
With
glad.
Where the owners teamed up together and
No, the
No.
GMs.
the GMs.
Yes. So, and that's I'm glad you hit up on that, Tim, because that's not talked about a lot. There have been a lot of deals done in the NBA from guys who were former executives in other teams. Because I'm gonna tell you one,
Wow.
and I got the inside scoop on this. Joe D gave me the inside scoop on this one.
Mm.
When Jerry West was at Memphis,
Ooh.
and he traded Pau Gasol.
I
To
remember
the
that.
I remember that too.
Because Joe said he called him, was like, Jerry, what you doing? And Jerry just replied one thing: Laker for life.
Dang.
And then they went to
That's
three. They went to
crazy.
3 straight.
That's
Kobe Bryant went to 3
crazy.
straight. Paul Gasol.
Think about that.
Kobe Bryant made
That
Paul
was a
Gasol a
great
Hall of Famer.
trade.
He made Paul Gasol a Hall of Famer because
Paul
Paul
Gas-
Gasol had this reputation about him when he was in Memphis.
He could hoop,
That
bro.
he was, but he had this reputation that he was soft. He couldn't get it done. And
Yeah,
then
he
you
was-
know
But
you
not by-
join
he
with
wa- he's-
Kobe.
but he's
Kobe
not.
made him
But
a Hall of Famer.
but Gasol's not a number one. He's a number 2, just like
He is,
Cat.
but he's way
See what
better.
you just said
He's
about-
way better than Karl Anthony Towns.
I'm not gonna
taking
say
Paul Gasol
that.
over Karl Anthony
Whoa.
Towns.
I don't think people will say that.
I'm taking.
I'm not
Karl-
saying
What?
I don't think people will say that.
What?
No.
I'm taking Paul Gasol over
Do-
Karl
oh,
Anthony
oh,
Towns.
do
for
what
sure.
Carl
you-
can
wait,
shoot
wait,
a 3-ball, bro.
Do what you do.
Man,
No,
I'm
no, no.
taking
No, no, no.
Legit. Paul
Hey.
Gasol.
Analytical guy. Do what you do and look at the numbers.
Look, I know. I've seen both of them. I test.
Do what you're doing, look at
I'm
the
taking
numbers.
Paul Gasol.
No, do what
OG,
you're doing, look
who
at the
you
numbers.
taking between Paul Gasol and Cat?
Do what you're doing, look at the numbers.
I think it's a good debate for sure.
Who won
I'm
the
taking
championship?
18 and 10 Paul Gasol for sure.
Kobe won that. Kobe had it.
Yeah. They went
Paul
to 3 straight.
Gasol's a winner.
He played
bro. I
well,
can't
but
lie.
Kobe was the guy.
Kobe made Paul Gasol to me. I think low-key Kobe kind of Ron Artest was always cold, but when he hooked up with Kobe,
No, Ron gonna be Ron.
yeah,
though.
but
No, Ron gonna be Ron.
Kobe turned players into Hall of
No,
Fame.
Ron was gonna be Ron wherever Ron
I
is
love
at.
Ron Artest. Shout out to
Yeah,
Meta
yeah,
World
don't,
Peace.
don't do it. That's my boy. Don't
Shout out
do
to
it.
Meta.
He gonna do.
Who
He
you
gonna be
taking,
Ron.
OG? Who would you take, Paul Gasol or Cat?
Me personally, I take Pau Gasol.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, Pau Gasol's great, but don't act like Cat ain't on that level now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm
Take
taking
away,
Paul
take
Gasol.
put Paul Gasol back in Memphis. You wouldn't be saying this if he
True.
never got with Kobe.
I feel like this. If
You
you
wouldn't
put,
be saying
if you
that.
put Cat with Kobe, I think he gonna treat Cat like he did Dwight Howard. Like,
No,
man,
he
get
wouldn't.
this fool out of
No,
here,
he
man.
wouldn't. No, he
No,
wouldn't.
you know why?
No,
Because
he
Kobe saw something in Paul. I think Paul had a
No,
little
he
more of a killer than Cat does.
No, he wouldn't.
I think Kobe would treat Cat, and this is no disrespect to Cat. I love Cat. But I'm
No, you
saying I
don't.
think Kobe, his mentality, he saw more in a Paul Gasol, a killer in him than he will see in Cat.
I would tell you this. I think that Kobe had a nice conversation with Jerry West.
Right.
And Jerry West said, look, talk to him.
Yep.
Talk to him. That's what Phil Jackson said, talk to him. Don't crucify him in the papers or on media. Talk to him. And that's what he did. He went to his house that summer and talked to him and said, look, man, do you want to be great? Do you want to win a championship or championships?
Mhm.
Do you want to be this? Well, you got to help me.
Right.
You got to help me. I'm going to get you the ball. But all the rest of the shit I'm going to do. But you got to help me. And Paul and that summer,
He embraced it.
That summer, he became a different person.
Mm-hmm. I don't think, just off the comments alone, taking it back to next week, how Cat was responding to Shaq.
But no. Everybody, every big man
thing.
Every big man responds to Shaq because Shaq always coming down hard on the big. He talks. That's Shaq though, and he tells him in the end. The only reason I'm telling you this because I'm P classified.
Wait, no, you got to do the Shaq impression.
I'm P9 classified big man, captain of all time. So I'm just telling you, this is what you have to do to be great.
That's me. I'm taking Paul Gasol over Cat for sure.
Bro, you know who was cold, man? And something just happened to him. He woke up like
Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, he was a monster.
But see,
man.
here's the thing. Before he got down there in
He
Miami,
was a similar Paul Gasol.
No, he was better. He was 25
and 10.
Yes.
I think Chris
Toronto.
Bosh as a big man, power forward, had the best triple threat I've seen as a big man.
Yeah, he was
I
cold.
can't name no other power forward besides probably Tim Duncan, right? But
Just
I'm
power
saying,
forwards that you've seen because you're young.
that I've seen. But besides Tim Duncan, I think Chris Bosh had the best triple threat as a big man. And don't let him get that shot off on a free throw line extended off the triple.
No, he
Chris
was cold.
Bosh.
So you saying Chris Bosh was better than Kevin McHale?
No, he's never seen Kevin McHale.
I saw
No,
old
he's
Kevin
not better
McHale.
than
I never
Kevin
seen
McHale,
Kevin
bro.
McHale.
I didn't see
say-
Kevin McHale. I'm just saying the power forwards that I've seen.
Or have you ever seen Jack Sigma?
No,
Nope, I've never seen Jack
they ain't
Sigma.
never seen none of them guys.
So
Bro.
you saying
How
Chris
many-
Bosh not better than I say Kevin McHale's better than Chris Bosh, but I've never seen Jack Sigma though.
I
just know-
before your time.
I'm just know. And look, let me address this right now. See the divide
There is
with
no divide.
millennials, because he Gen Z. Millennials are born in 1983 and on.
Like I said, y'all.
I can't help OG that God said you're gonna be born in 1988. I have no control over that.
I'm not saying that. See,
Right.
you're not understanding what I'm talking about.
See, that's your problem. That's y'all era
y'all
problem. Y'all take
See,
everything.
see,
See, that's how Cat is.
y'all-
Cat took it just like that. You just gave us a prime example. You just gave us an example.
Did I do that? Did I do that for? I didn't do that, man.
Yeah, you did.
This is what I'm saying.
Go ahead,
See, social media
Shout out, man.
takes stuff to a different level.
Right.
We never had social media, so y'all really never saw the effect of some really, really great power forwards. And y'all got to go on YouTube and see this, and that's gonna take y'all 3 years to do. All right. Y'all looking at right now. Like I said before, social media take y'all to another level. I'm talking about guys that could really, really hoop. And yeah, I'm gonna say Jack Sigma, and I'm gonna say, Kevin McHale. They was better than Chris Bosh.
Buckets.
Are they better than Pau Gasol?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, way better than Pau Gasol.
Okay.
They better than
One
Bosh.
thing I would do is look at
I
we was
just looked.
talking the other day. I was like, look, man, I'm over here looking at Chris Mullin right now and Joe D. I'm just looking at him. I'm like, damn.
I just
You know,
looked.
You need to go look at Rolando Blackman.
I know who that is for sure.
Was a bucket.
Chris Bosh
Jeff
was
Mullin.
a monster, though.
Jeff Malone.
Jeff Malone.
Jeff Malone.
Ooh,
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know those guys.
I don't
Exactly.
know who
Y'all
Jeff
need to
Malone
watch
is
it.
either.
Jeff Hornacek.
I know.
Y'all need to go watch him. Ricky Pierce.
I don't know who Ricky Pierce is either.
Buckets.
You don't know Rick.
I don't know Ricky Pierce.
Is that Paul Pierce?
No,
cousin?
don't know Ricky
No.
Pierce.
Now,
Ricky
now,
Pierce was a
Never heard
mid-range
these guys.
master before the mid-range was popular.
I'm gonna give you somebody that don't even recognize Andrew Tone.
Oh, the Boston
Oh yeah.
Strangler.
Never
I
saw
hear him
Andrew
always
Toney
say
either.
that, the Boston Strangler.
Never saw him. Don't get
boy.
your blood pressure up. I was born in 1988, OG.
Boy, the Boston
I'm a student
Strangler.
of the game, but I'm not going to know everybody.
I'm just mentioning some names
You should know these.
that a lot of people
I don't know everybody.
that a lot of people don't know.
Is it
That
social
was
media.
some bad motherfuckers. And it's a lot of and you know, it's a lot of these guys today are not students of the
Right.
game. We were students of the game. If I see Andrew Toney, I'd be like, yo, that's Andrew Toney.
The
I run up
Boston
to yo, Andrew,
Strangler.
man, what's happening? You know, these guys today, they man, like I said, Ant-Man, you didn't even know who your owner was. Come on, man. You I mean, you don't keep up with sports. You don't even know who A-Rod is.
That's hilarious.
Ant-Man. I
He
love
said-
Ant-Man.
He said, I don't even know who he is.
He said the only skilled player back
To the
in the
media?
day was MJ.
And he
Ant-Man,
okay. And I'm gonna tell you this: if he would have played against Andrew Toney,
Boy.
if he would have played against me, if he would have played
Boy,
against
it's
Joe Dumars or
killers.
Chris Mullin, or Mitch Rich,
Shout out to
Rock.
Mr. Richmond.
man, I'm gonna tell you this. He yeah,
He wouldn't know.
Hey,
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, when I first got in the league, bro. When I first got in the league, and you traveling around and you don't even you learning, you young, dude. I remember we went. I think we played the Clippers. What's the point guard? He played at UCLA.
Pooh Richardson.
Pooh Richardson hit me with a behind the back. I was like, who the hell is this?
A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, I'm a rookie though. He
Yeah.
came. I'm like, I didn't know. I kind of knew him, but I didn't know him.
It was.
Then he hit me with that joint. Wow.
I forget this guy.
said, who the hell is this
I saw
guy?
him at the All-Star game. I forget his name. He used to dribble straight up and down. And he will always do this. Like he'd go
I know
that
exactly.
way, he'd go that way.
Cutler or something like Coulter.
yeah,
Steve Coulter.
Steve Coulter.
Never heard of.
Bro. No, I'm
Never
gonna tell
heard.
you, Tim.
Never
I'm gonna
heard
tell you
of
why I
Steve
knew
Coulter.
about him. I'm gonna tell you why I knew about him. Because Isaiah was like, I can't stop that move.
I can't stop that move either.
Bro, he was stepped this way.
Yeah.
It was stepped across his body.
No, he'd go like he going right, but
he'll-
his foot like this,
and he'll-
and he'll put it behind his back
and go the
and
opposite
and you'll
way.
be like this.
Wait, he doing?
How the hell you do that?
He doing this behind the back?
No, he's stepping this way.
So his
His
left
Was he a
leg,
lefty or
his
righty?
left leg,
And
like
then he going behind the back and
going
popping
back,
the other way.
going back.
Was he a lefty or
I
right?
can
He
do
was
that.
Right hand guy, Steve Coulter.
Because
Yep.
hey, Isaiah was like, you got little fella.
Yeah.
I can never guard that. damn
Never
move."
guard him.
He
Never
said,
guard
He hit
him.
me with that joint.
Yep.
And he said, I'll be over there.
Right. You be right there, and you be looking at him like, how the hell you do that?
well, look. Speaking of Ant-Man, he had this little interesting late game moment, right?
Talking to his coach.
Talking to his coach, late game, double team shot clock, drains it for game.
That's not
And
working.
he's
in
like,
postseason.
that's what I do. Passing the ball. That's what I do to his coach. And I know what you talk about a lot, OG, is respecting your coach. From my perspective, I don't think it was disrespectful. I think it was a competitive portion in the game where he's saying, give me the ball, I'm going to get it done.
He
That's
had
all
the
I'm
ball.
saying.
He had
Now,
the
he
ball.
could have probably handled it better, but I want to, because he finished with 31, 3 and 5, right? Go ahead for game. And he knocked down a shot. I want to get your thoughts on how he probably could have responded better. But when you're in the heat of the game, emotions are flaring. You think you're that guy.
Do it in the
and you hit
playoffs,
the
bro.
game winner.
Do it in the
Well,
playoffs,
let
bro.
me say something before Tim goes, because I saw the interview after the fact, and he did come back and apologize.
Okay, I didn't.
So
see
he came back and he was like, he said, hey, first of all, he said, me and my coach have a great relationship. He said, we got it. He said, he be right 99% of the time. He said, I be wrong most of the time. He said, you know, and in that situation, I should have passed the ball.
He said, he be right 98% of the time.
Yeah.
I should have passed it, but
He said,
I shot it instead and it went in.
Yeah. He said, I was just lucky on that one.
That's not going in the playoffs.
So I think Ant, as much of a character and how much we love his personality, he understands and he respects his coach. But he is he's a competitor. We love that about him.
Yeah.
So I think he handled it right after the fact.
Well, what people are saying is what you say first is what you feel.
Right. Facts.
Okay. So
And
what
when
he
you drunk-
said first is really how he felt and how he feels. Okay. If they ask you a question, I'm going to keep that to myself. That's between me and my coach. And that's it. If he wants to go ahead and talk about it, he go ahead and talk about it. But I'm going to leave it alone. And next question.
Right.
That's what he had. You see, the coach never responded to none of that.
Right.
Okay. That's how you handle that. But what you said first
That's what
is
you really
what
feel.
your owners in that arena and everybody across the world think you feel.
How do you handle, as a coach player, a player like that that's so fiery? Michael Jordan was like that. Kobe was like that. Very competitive. They always want the shot in the games. I don't care if it's 5 players draped over him. As a coach, how do you handle a player like that that's so competitive?
Didn't Michael pass it?
Yeah, he did.
I say you got to prove it to have that.
So
type
did
of-
Kobe. He passed it around our test a couple of times.
Okay,
I mean,
so what? I don't understand that question.
so I guess, how do you handle him in that situation then? You know that he's this competitor and fiery personality, and it might happen again. But he's your best player.
It's
right?
going to happen again because he already said that.
Yeah. So
I mean, you know, it's a problem.
that's what I'm getting at.
No,
Okay.
it is a problem.
Okay. That's
It
what
is-
I'm getting
what
at.
he said and how he said it. His coach and coach left it alone. You saw his face. You saw the coach's face.
Yeah, he was disgusted.
And he was very disgusted. He was like, this motherfucker here is not that's what he's thinking. That's how he looked. Like, this motherfucker here just don't give a motherfuck what I say. That's what he's telling. That's what he's saying. But he left it alone. Look, I'm not even answering that question. Next question. Let's go here. Let's go
He
there.
handled it like
And
a
that's the
professional.
way as a coach. So you won't have, first of all, no disagreement with your team and your guys. But the team already knows. They and the owners now know who's running shit and how he's out there playing and what he's doing. So what he said is what he really meant, and that's how he playing.
So I'm gonna say this, like, Kobe. I don't know if Kobe ever did this. Jordan
he
probably
didn't.
did that to their
No.
coach. But if
No.
you're gonna do that, man, you gotta earn the right.
Well,
If
they
your
would-
way
they-
works,
they
you should have
would
won a
have-
ring.
They never. You know what? They was disagreeing with the triangle. They was disagreeing with the triangle. It was like, hey man, I know I got to learn it. I know I got to do this. But they never was like, fuck the triangle. This is some bullshit. or he don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Right,
or
right.
text winners or whoever. They never did that. This kid flat out said, "Look, I'm taking the last shot. Fuck
He
that."
said, what you talking about? This
Right,
is
what
what
you
I
talking
do.
about? This is what I do
This
in
man
front of
crazy.
everybody, and this and that. And this,
Hey, he hit it though.
Yeah,
He
okay,
hit it, though.
though. Okay, but check this out. Check this out.
Yeah.
If he don't do it next time or the next time after that, then what?
Mm-hmm.
But you still have a problem right now because you know what he said? Because in the heat of the battle, and that particular time comes up again, he gonna be like, what should I do? Instead of having that confidence, he'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna pass it. And then he gonna be like, see, and now he gonna say, see, this is what I told you. So it's still gonna go back and forth, forth. Instead of just saying, look, that's between me and the coach. I'm gonna leave that alone. And if he want to bring it up, he can bring it up. But that's between me and the coach. the next question.
Another interesting dynamic is what we saw from Luka Doncic and JJ Redick. You know,
the
walking off the court,
come tumbling down. When the walls come tumbling down.
Shout out Vanderbilt though. He did it very professional.
Everything that glitters ain't gold.
So do you think now, okay, so what we're seeing from Luka, look, I still think Luka's top 5 in the league right now because he is averaging 32 points a game.
He's giving up 31.
Can I say this? Everybody know he's top 5 and top this, and you know,
Lindsay
this and
said
that.
he at the bottom of the 10, top 10.
But I'm gonna
fucking
tell you this.
Cardinals.
Everybody say on offense. We're not talking about on offense. We're talking. You keep saying he top 5. This and that. We talking about defense, helping your teammates out on defense. Stop talking to the referees. Stop doing this. Stop doing it. I'm gonna tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I told people back then he was gonna be a problem. And nobody listened to me. Now people are starting to say, oh, shit, you know, he was right, and this and that, and this and that. That's why, and I don't care what nobody say. That's why a man from Indiana, he left. He said, I quit. He had another year on his contract.
You talking about the head coach?
No, the head coach. He quit. And the rest of the coaching staff quit. And then the GM, Donnie Nelson, quit. I know why they quit. Because he was running the team. Mark Cuban let that man run the team. Because
Luka?
he was top 5 at this. He was top 5 at that.
You could tell, though.
But
You could kind of tell.
He couldn't do shit on defense. But they was letting him get away with him. I'm not saying he's uncoachable, but I'm saying he's set in his ways where he can't do. How can a motherfucker come down the court, pass the ball, and just stand there? Or when he don't have the ball, you're not running down and set a screen for nobody. You're not trying to get nobody open. You're not running offense. You're not doing none of that.
So is Nico Harrison, look, because he's getting all the flack, right? And I understand you need the owners okay with all the trade situation. Is he kind of right in what he saw with Luka? Because when we watched him in the finals a couple years ago, you know, Luka played well, but he got these habits that aren't conducive to winning.
Bro, listen. When we watched him in the finals, what did Boston do then?
They went straight at him. It's like they were literally picking him out
wherever he was,
and going straight at this man.
Bring it.
And I can't say this to piggyback off him. When the Boston Celtics played the Lakers the other day,
they did the same thing.
TV, what happened?
They did the same thing. It's like they're targeting Luka.
He switched off on everybody. Everybody's like, give me the ball, man.
And not only that, what I don't like about Luka, you know, is the whining, man. After every play,
that's the problem.
He's not getting back on defense. He's whining to the refs. Now it's 4-on-5.
That's the problem.
And he was doing that in the final. So look, I love Luka. I'm not dismissing his habits. But what I'm saying is, when you don't say he's not top 5 in the league, it's crazy. But what we're seeing with him and JJ Redick, do you think does he not respect JJ Redick as a coach?
He don't respect nobody as a coach.
Disrespectful.
He don't respect nobody as a coach. Luka is going to do what Luka wants to do.
And I think,
that's it. That's all.
I think my man at Dallas, Nico, had the right idea. Like, okay, I don't think we can get.
He was smart,
but I think the problem was you didn't get enough.
No, Austin
you
Reeves.
didn't get enough. Like if I'm trading Luka and everybody love him the way they love him, I'm getting me 5 first rounds. I want that star player. I want that guy. I'm trying to get everything. I think that was the brushback that he got. Yeah, that was the big problem. Because everybody in LA is seeing all the things that the Mavericks were talking about. Like, dude,
I agree.
Not the Mavericks.
I mean,
not the Mavericks. Just what Nico saw, and some other people saw. And you know, I'm gonna tell you this: Luka does stuff, and when other people do it, they talk bad about other people, but they won't talk bad about Luka.
That's a problem,
and that's a problem. You know, and you can't do that. I mean, if you can't talk about Luka, don't talk about nobody else.
Right. And most great players like that want to be coached. They want to be pushed. They want the coach to hold them responsible.
Right.
And I think that's a part of Luka that has to grow if he wants to be able to lead a team to a championship. He's so talented offensively. I think it's a blessing and it's a curse. Because he could get anything he want offensively.
Yeah, he can.
And he makes tough shots. Like I saw him the other night. A spin move, step back.
I saw
3.
it too.
And I'm like, what the
and you
hell?
know what? And I'm gonna go back.
You saw that move?
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out.
It was a bad shot too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to how come he didn't shoot the basketball when LeBron passed him the ball.
So this is what I heard. You say I'm gonna tell you what I heard.
Go ahead.
I heard and neither one of them would say it publicly.
Right.
I heard when Luka was getting ready to get into his
LeBron
called for the ball. LeBron was like, pass it. And as you saw, Luka was kind of like
indecisive.
Like, dang, what? And he kicked it.
LeBron was still out of bounds.
I know.
So why did he? I don't even know why he called for the ball. He had to step back in real quick to get the ball.
Right.
But I tell you this. So, Luka, don't say I was too far out.
That was an excuse.
I didn't know he said that.
He said he was too far out. First of all, you shoot further out anyway. Okay. Secondly, you had 2 shots. When you caught the ball, it was good.
When you dribbled
the ball, it was good. Now, I don't know about LeBron. I don't know about
that's what I heard.
Okay, if that was the case, well, LeBron, you wrong. But I don't know because he had 2 wide open shots, and you shot that further in the bubble on the catch from out of bounds that my son passed the ball, and you shot it way out there. So don't say that I was too far out in this and that.
I'm telling you,
you know what? It's a lot of other shit going on.
There you go. That's it right there.
So
there it is right there.
You know,
there it is. We all know.
Redick shake his head.
That's what it is.
Well, they said when Redick pulled him out the game, he tried to grab Luka's hand. Luka was like, nope, don't touch my hand.
First of all, Luka normally goes straight to out of bounds and walk out of bounds.
He went around.
He stayed on the court and tried to go, and he tried to grab him, and he was like, man, whatever it is, they gotta go inside and talk about that.
I'm gonna say this. I think it's just the epitome of LeBron James and what he's doing, because JJ Redick dealing with all these power dynamics. I don't think he knows how to coach these guys.
You knew that when you got the job.
Exactly. You did know that when you got the job.
I don't want to hear no excuses.
That comes with
because when my boy Darvin Ham had the job, everybody was dogging Ham. Yep. Everybody was talking about, he can't coach. Now,
I love
JJ Redick got the job. You got LeBron. Mm-hmm. You got Luka. Mm-hmm. You got Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, coach him.
You got DeAndre Ayton out there saying, I ain't Clint Capella.
You're really not. You're not. You're not. Capella's better than you.
I know.
He needs to just shut up and go out there and play. He needs to just shut up and go and play, because you're in a great position.
Right.
And go out there and rebound, block shots, and do this, what you can do. Get your lobs. First of all, you ain't got no low post moves to be even motherfucker be going to.
He need to undie his hair. Look like Cisco.
Well,
but as a player,
that's another thing.
As a player, what?
How are you going to, as a player, you see your coach treating LeBron James this way. LeBron James always getting his way. How are you going to?
You knew that before you even went there,
right? Mm-hmm. Who are you talking? You talking about the big fella?
I'm talking about as a player on the Lakers roster in general.
You know what time it is.
You're not even trying to play.
So check this out. So when I go to the Lakers and Kobe Bryant was there, what you think I was gonna do? I'm just going to get some shots.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to play defense and get some shots in there. Everything is going to go through Pau Gasol and Kobe Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Lamar Odom is going to bring up the ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got to know that. All right. That's what it is. When them 2 guys out or one of them guys out, shit, I got 2-3 more shots, man.
Right.
I just think that whole team checked out. They're not winning nothing, man.
I've been told you.
It's going to be some major changes over the summer.
And another thing, do you see Austin Reeves' body language?
Oh, yeah.
He like, I want out.
He can't play though.
This what he did. That
he
was
can't guard water
either.
I know.
Smart. He didn't sign that big extension.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they didn't give him a big extension, but they lowballed him here. He was like, man, I'm not taking that pennies and peanuts. Man, I know what my worth is. They gonna have to come up with something. Or he out.
Yeah, I believe.
Tell you where he fits good.
Detroit basketball.
No, remember not too long ago, somebody asked him, like, Austin Reeves, come to Detroit. He's like, man, I ain't going no weak ass Detroit.
He said
He
that?
said that.
Well, stay your weak ass out there in LA and cry.
He just said he wanted
Stay
to
your ass out there in LA
He
and
said, no, I
cry.
ain't going no weak ass Detroit.
Yeah,
I ain't
Oh,
going
he
to
just
Detroit.
talk about, he be good.
He was
Well,
like,
I didn't know that before you said
Yeah,
that.
yep.
Put the camera back on so I can tell his ass something. Stay your ass out there and suffer. And be the third option and take
Suffer is
14 shots a
crazy.
night while Luka and LeBron take all the shots. We don't want you. We don't need you, really. I would have liked for you to come, but when you say some shit like
I
that
done made Lindsay
about
go
the
on.
D, we don't want you, bro. We doing just fine.
We number one in the
Number
league.
one in the NBA, bro. We don't. Hey,
hot
I
and
thought you'd
cold.
be nicer, but since you feel that way, we feel that way.
Hey, you know what's another problem for the league? SGA's return. So SGA just got back. He dropped 36 after.
We knew he was gonna be a problem when he
Look,
came back.
man.
Everybody thought it
Hey,
wasn't gonna
look,
be a problem.
I don't see nobody beating a healthy OKC in the finals.
That's why you wear glasses.
I don't see. You got
can't
glasses
see.
on right now.
Yeah, but these are for Detroit. This style.
I don't think.
You can't see.
Look,
literally.
reigning MVP. He dropped 36 like it was nothing after coming back. 59 straight road games with 20 plus. Look, well, healthy OKC, man. I just don't see. I know a lot of
I've
people are
been
talking about the
saying-
Spurs right now, but the Spurs got to do it in the playoffs.
I've been saying this. Ain't nobody out there that can beat OKC just yet. I mean,
It's got to be proven.
It's got. I mean, that's why I said if they healthy. I've been saying that. So I mean, you just came up with that conclusion.
No, I've been saying it all year.
I told you. You didn't really believe it. I was telling you.
I've been saying all year that SGA is the MVP. I've been saying that all year. I think he's going to go back to back, win back to back MVPs.
I think Denver will give them a problem when
Aaron Gordon.
when Gordon
and Watson
comes
come
back, when they're fully healthy, because they have nobody that can guard Joker. Nobody. Rub your chin all you want to. Can't nobody guard Joker on that team.
No, Chet got a shot.
Bro, a shot in the dark.
A shot of tequila.
Shot of whiskey.
So I think I think that Denver's gonna be a problem. San Antonio's gonna be a
A
problem.
problem.
Yes.
I think San Antonio will
Gonna
be
be
their
a
biggest
problem. San Antonio match up better with them than just about anybody.
But Denver got
Yeah.
championship pedigree.
Bro,
That's the
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, that's the whole
Jamal
thing.
Murray just went off for 45 last night. In the playoffs, when he get going,
That's my thing. If they
I
healthy,
don't sleep.
But San Antonio has given OKC a
in
problem
the regular
when they're-
season.
Could I finish?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's the regular season.
We know that. But I'm just saying you still got to play the games,
Right.
and the games matter. So if I find some things that I do well against you in the regular season, then in the playoffs, I'm confident, like, okay, I know we can do this. I know this matchup favors us. Now things are going to change. The intensity is going to be higher, but if I've had success, that means something.
Jared McCain hooping too for OKC, man.
Look, I'm the
Painted
type of
nails.
person I got to see it in the playoffs. It's the same thing in football with Josh Allen. Josh Allen is 7-0 against Pat Mahomes. In the playoffs, he 0 for 7. The dynamics change in the playoffs. Same thing with the Spurs. I think the Spurs can.
Bro,
They can have a shot at getting to the finals, but I don't know if they can.
Bro,
OKC been under those bright lights in the finals.
Yeah, you got to get there. You got to get there and do it, bro. Before we won in 2004, nobody thought we were going to win it.
That's true.
Then when we
That's a
got to
fact.
the finals, all y'all was picking the Lakers.
Can you
Was
name
Kobe-
me Can y'all name me the legit teams in the league right now that can win a championship? Because there's only 5 of them.
OKC.
OKC.
Denver, San Antonio, Detroit.
4 of them. What you got, OG?
I take those same 4. I don't think the Knicks can win right
Me
now.
either. He does.
I don't think the Knicks can beat OKC in 7 games. I
don't think they can beat Detroit in 7 games.
That remains to be seen. Because they beat us last year. That remains to be
That was
seen,
last
Lindsay.
year, bro.
It remains to be seen.
That was last
And
And they got mollywopped by Indiana.
they did, right? But I'm just saying, definitely with the Pistons, we have to just see it in the playoffs. They're playing well, number 1 seed. That's great. Even Cade said it himself. We have to see it in the playoffs.
Yes, we all do. But going into the playoffs, I feel real good. If the Pistons run into the Knicks, I feel real good about that matchup.
I'm just worried about because I watched Cade in the playoffs last year and he did good, but
That's why you learn.
But
That's
when
why
he
you
got
learn
tired,
from your
man.
mistakes. You
Stop
learn
being
from
aggressive.
your mistakes, and he has learned from his mistakes, and he is going and he's showing it this
Right,
year.
right.
He's showing it this year. And another thing, you got to, I'm telling you, you got to rely on your teammates. Now he trusts his teammates, and it shows with the assists that he's been doing.
Yeah.
So that brings me to this. Kevin Durant, at 37 years old,
they're not winning though.
Just became the 6th player to ever reach 32,000 points in his career, right? In his last 3 games, KD is 30, 32, and 40.
That's what he do, bro.
And if you look at his entire career, I mean, 4-time scoring champ, 30K points, 15-time All-Star, 4-time Olympic gold medalist. And so I just got to thinking, he's probably about to end up on an all-time scorer list, 2nd or 3rd? I don't know if he's going to catch Karl Malone.
If he played long enough.
My thing is Kevin Durant, besides Michael Jordan, leave Michael Jordan out of this, is he the greatest pure scorer that we've ever seen outside of Mike?
That I've seen in my eyes, yes. I've seen it up and close. I've never seen nobody score the ball that easy.
Yeah,
I can admit that.
He's definitely one of the top pure scorers we've ever seen in this league at that size. And, when he came in, it was like, we got a 7'2" guard. You know what I'm saying? So he's always been different.
Can you name maybe the 5 best scorers you've ever seen in your life?
That's a lot of scoring.
Yeah, and do 5.
Oh, so what you mean by scoring? Like I
know a lot of people say all 3 levels and blah blah blah. I'm just looking at a
efficiency.
Pure score. Like when I'm looking at Michael Jordan,
like
Kobe
that.
Bryant, KD,
like George Gervin.
George Gervin was a scorer. Like just a pure bucket.
George Gervin was getting buckets like that?
The best I've ever seen.
In a game.
Oh, yeah.
The best I've ever seen, I didn't know he had 70.
Yeah,
I didn't know George Gervin scored 70.
Yeah.
70 points is crazy.
The best pure scores I've ever seen, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant. And it gets, after that, it can be a T-Mac, a Melo.
We could debate.
You didn't see Kareem?
We could debate about pure scores with Kobe. Kobe, I mean, he was a scorer, but pure score?
Pure score.
Man, I mean,
it's
a lot of them out there, man. It's a lot. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's a lot. It's a lot. Shit, Andrew Toney was a pure scorer. Shit, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna Vinnie Johnson.
The microwave.
Dude,
I'm gonna tell you somebody who was in his. He had to change his game, but if he would have went somewhere else, he would. Joe Dumars.
Yep.
He
Shit.
said shit.
There was a lot of. Mark Aguirre was a scorer.
Where do you rank KD all time? Is he top 10? Is he in that top 10?
As far as what?
Greatest players of all time.
Greatest players?
Players.
Is he in that top 10 mark?
I don't think he's in the top 10 yet.
Yeah.
Because I easily go Mike, Kobe, Magic, Shaq, Kareem, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, Larry Bird, Hakeem. That's 9.
Did you say Magic?
I said Magic. So that's 9. So that 10 spot can be KD. It can be Steph. It can be.
Did you say Elijah won?
I said Hakeem. Yeah.
Okay.
That 10 spot
Dr.
could
J.
be.
Did you say you missed a lot of people,
You
bro.
didn't say Dr. J?
I don't think Dr. J is in top 10 all time, though.
Debatable.
I don't think he's top 10 all time.
But that's the thing about
Larry Bird.
I said Larry Bird.
Okay.
Will Chamberlain.
You got to say
that 10th spot is tough.
Will Chamberlain,
Bro,
probably.
Will Chamberlain.
The 10th spot. We talking
ain't
about
in
shit. You be 11, 12, 20th. Shit is tough.
Right.
Okay.
That's
I was just wondering because KD, man, I would love for him to win another ring.
Ain't gonna
but
happen.
I've just never seen. I mean, we've seen it with Wemby, but just with that skill set, 50, 40, and whatever for his career, KD got to be before it's all said and done.
Where do you rank Steph?
Oh, yeah, put Steph in there.
Probably
man.
top 12 all time. I don't know if
you don't put Steph ahead of KD.
You got Steph ahead of KD?
I guess Steph ahead of KD.
But that's 10.
I still haven't. That 10th spot is tough, though. OG, I don't know what that 10th spot is Steph or KD yet. It could be Will.
Yeah.
It could be Will. That 10 can be Will.
Karl
I didn't mention
Malone.
Bill Russell.
Karl Malone.
Bill Russell.
Karl Malone.
I don't got him in the top 10. Don't get up. I don't get Karl Malone in my top 10 all time.
Would you all take Kevin McHale over KD? Or is that crazy
Power
to
forward.
say?
Oh no, I wouldn't take him up. But
The only person you're probably taking over Kevin McHale is Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Taking Tim Duncan over Kevin McHale for sure.
For sure.
For sure. That's the greatest power forward all the time. I want to mention something, and I know they about to roast me for this because I know we got to go. Shout out to all our engagers on social media because they do be engaging with us.
Appreciate
and
you
Oh, we
guys.
love that.
content.
We love the fact that you guys are commenting.
Thank you.
Nothing is
Except
you
for
know-
that one person that said, this podcast sucks, just like your son, Lindsay.
Yeah,
Like,
people be
yo,
hating, man.
we like that comment too, bro.
Yeah.
It's word on the bridge.
Thank you
bro.
for
we,
watching.
we don't care about
I'm
we don't
taking-
care about haters. That's part of the world. I don't care what you say about me.
Hey,
I love me. I love me some me.
What
I
James
tell
Brown
you,
say? You
I'm-
gotta kiss me. So you gotta
Yeah, so it's part. That's the way the world operates now. People, social media is people. They express themselves negative, positive. We don't care. We know it comes with the territory, but we love every response. We love y'all loving our podcast. If you don't love it, try to love it, try to like it, try to watch. You may
Hey,
get something out of it.
One comment said, y'all don't know Tez had one of the coldest crossovers I ever seen. I use it to this day. Now, OG said it was coming from a burner account. I said to myself,
Yeah, that you did send that to yourself. From the burner account.
it's a picture of the dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homie David Watts, who we played together. in
Y'all
high-
homie. Y'all
played
played
basketball
together. You told him to write that.
No,
Hey,
You
bro.
told him to write
but
that.
I got a bigger point to this because I know it's a bigger point, and we talk about it like all the time. Why does it seem like the crossover is a lost art in the league? Right now, it's mostly step backs, euros, and those type of
I saw
stuff.
about 5
snatchbacks.
of them last night.
Yeah, I'm
Crossovers,
seeing
just
crossovers.
Yeah,
pure
that's-
left to right, right to
George
left.
did about 3 of them last night on somebody with the Utah Jazz.
But why?
Oh,
Keontae
nice
George,
on yeah, he nice
is
on Denver.
But why does it seem like it's a lost art to you?
Cade,
No.
and I'm gonna tell you this. Some broadcasters don't know what crossovers are. They when a guy go behind his back, oh, he crossed him over.
Yeah, you
I
do
said-
hear him say
That's not a
I'm
crossover.
like, I said, how you gonna cross somebody over behind the back? So when you listen to these broadcasting and you see a guy inside and out, that means that he inside and out like like Reed did from Minnesota Timberwolves when he came. Nas Reed when he inside and out
he got
somebody.
nasty
The guy was
inside.
like, "Oh, he just crossed him over." I'm like, "Dude, he had it in one hand. He inside and out. That's in and out. That's in and out. What are you talking about?"
I feel like
You know,
in my
so
era,
a lot
it's
of
not-
these broadcasts they speak too quick and they really don't know what a crossover is. So I see James Harden use a crossover
all the time.
every
Yeah, he does.
game.
I have. It's
All
not
right.
as
You got-
prevalent like
well,
it used
first
to
of all,
be.
you don't
is.
really be paying attention
It's
with
prevalent.
4 eyes. You just really don't pay attention.
I'm a crossover
got
nut.
No, you're not because I see it in every game.
But
No, they
what
do.
I'm saying is, back in the day, when
Pritchard
you
does
were
it every
playing,
game.
I'm
Yes.
talking about legit. That's
Pritchard
it's
does-
not like it
no,
used
no,
to
no,
be.
no. That's not a
so
crossover.
you're saying the Allen
That's a
Iverson
hezzy.
wide.
No, left to right,
That's
right.
a
to
hezzy.
These are crossovers in
Hezzy
front of your
cross.
body.
Kevin
Hezzy
Durant
cross.
does a crossover every game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kurt,
he
I'm just
does.
saying.
Hezzy cross.
I'm not saying nobody
Hezzy cross.
does them. I'm just saying. I remember back in the day, it was a DVD called Ankle Breakers, right?
We see that's you was watching highlights.
Can y'all hear me out? What I'm saying
And
is,
one.
Saying you watching
Allen
all that.
Iverson, Tim Hardaway's, Tracy McGrady's, the Kobe Bryant's. These
White
guys used
chocolate.
to do white chocolate. Used to do
Ooh, Jason
crossovers
Williams.
all
Kyrie
the
Irving.
time. Kyrie Irving. I feel like the snatch back and step backs are more prevalent than pure crossovers now.
You got to look at what's his name too? LaMelo Ball
Mm.
crossover.
He crossovers a lot too.
You know,
You're just not watching.
you
it.
just I look at it all the time. I see him doing my crossover all the time.
You're not watching.
They
bro.
they just
am
don't.
watching 'cause
They
I love
they
crossovers.
just don't see it. I was like, damn, he just did my crossover. I just don't be filming and
Bro.
watching it like that.
Tez, your crossover was weak as hell. That's why you try
you
to
hate it.
Yeah, because you try to act like I don't see him like my crossover. Your
Nah,
crossover
I'ma
was
tell you-
weak
I'ma
as
tell you-
Guess
hell.
what?
I'ma
I'll
tell
murder you with it.
I'm
I
gonna
will
tell you this.
take that.
I'ma
Next time
murder you
I'm
with
gonna
it.
tell you this. Watch James Harden. He does my crossover from right to left.
Yeah, he does.
He
does
does
it
it
all the time.
every
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Just watch him.
He does it as a
Yeah.
size up too. He'll like,
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
But I'm just saying, he go like this and come back left and go to the hole.
I'm not seeing it enough like it used to be. To me,
it's out there. People are doing it. Pritchard, I just named 5 people that does it every game. All the time.
Just because they're not using your raggedy ass crossover that your guy said
why
is
y'all
correct.
Why y'all hating? Because he said I got one of the best crossovers he's ever seen.
You had your guy put it on social media for you.
Why y'all hating, man?
You know
burner account. We don't even know if that's a real person.
What's his name?
We don't even know it's a real guy.
David Watts, man.
Oh,
We play
David
high school
Watts.
basketball.
What's his name?
David Watts.
That's a regular name, David Watts. You made that up, bro. You made that up, David Watts.
Hey, Dave. Hit this on social media.
I knew they was gonna hate on me.
My crossover was the best crossover you ever seen. You still use it. Yeah.
I'm a murder Lindsay with it.
Yeah. We gonna have that on film.
Hey, okay. Last but not least, I want to give
a weak as water.
I want to give a shout out to MJ for three-peating in freaking NASCAR.
Oh my
crazy,
God,
bro.
that's crazy.
That is the first time in NASCAR's 77-year history a team has three-peated their first 3 races. So I want to give a big shout out to MJ. This man does not know how to lose. What does this mean for his legacy? I mean, we know what he did on the court. Now you're taking it to NASCAR.
He could do whatever he wanted to do.
More money.
And you know what? And that should be to everybody. You know, he goes in there, and it was tough for him.
It was hard the first,
You know, first 5-6 years. You know, he been doing this for a while. Now, this ain't like his 3rd year. His 4th
he's
year.
been doing this for a long time.
while.
Mhm.
Okay, so for him, for his first win, and then he three-peats.
That's crazy.
That's I mean that
Unheard of.
That is unheard of.
And kudos to him. And you know what? It's not like he said. He not driving.
Right. He said, "I'm
bankrolling.
I'm putting up the money
because you know who
and
else
I love the sport.
Yeah.
Brad Daugherty.
Brad Daugherty's doing it too.
And Brad Daugherty introduced MJ to it.
Okay.
Because
North Carolina boys.
But I'm just saying, man, his team, his team picked a great team of racers and it all came together. And when you got an owner that believes in you,
that makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference. So kudos to MJ and his team
Great job, MJ.
and those drivers.
Another three-peat in
man.
a different sport.
Hey,
that's crazy. Before we get out here, too, shout out to Praxis Business Investments. If you're looking to get help with buying a business and whatnot, man, hit them up.
What kind of business, bro?
It's a lot of businesses out here.
I'm saying, what
real estate.
What kind of business? Real estate.
Real estate. Yeah.
Real estate.
Say that.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Cookies business.
Teamwork.
Selling cookies.
If you're looking to get into real estate,
if you're looking to get into real estate,
they selling, what we buying?
They can help you out.
Cupcakes.
They can help you out.
Tires. I mean, what? Fruit Loops. Bro, tell us what
Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops already their own business.
Honey Munches of Oats.
Yeah, what we buying, bro?
Hey, but shout out to Praxis Business Investment, Real Estate, and shout out to Yahoo, Apple News, MSN. A lot of our content is going national, especially you, because they cooking you talking about us. Chris Mullin a better shooter than Steph Curry, man.
They can cook me as long as they want to.
You need to
and you know what?
There's some drugs in that cigar over there?
No, I got my cigar right here because I'm going to smoke my cigar like I normally do on Tuesday. And that's great.
You sure it ain't weed in that?
Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all this. If y'all ever see me smoking weed, that means that I'm going to eat up the whole fucking bill. Weed gives me munchies, and I'm gonna eat up the whole motherfucking building. Okay, that's why I don't smoke weed. Y'all see how what's his name from the Philadelphia 76ers is? They used to play
don't talk
Eric
about
Snow.
Eric Snow.
You see how big he is?
Stop it,
That's
oh my
big
God.
I will
No,
be.
we love you, Snow. We love you, Snow.
I love you, Snow.
You do like Nutty Professor, though.
I'm just saying.
You like Nutty Professor a little bit.
Stop, bro. Stop. Don't do
I
me
look
Snow
just
like that.
I just look like Nutty Professor if I smoke weed.
In the gym,
That's
though,
why I
bro.
don't smoke weed. All right, so let that be understood.
But in your case, you be in here high. We gonna test your ass because you be saying some outlandish stuff.
What I
We
say?
know you high.
The only thing I said is
90%
Chris
of
Paul's
the things
better
you
than
say
Penny.
coming from somebody that's high.
Okay, you can say that all day long, and I won't say
You
Penny
gotta-
Hardaway.
Can we get him a drug,
was better than
weed,
Chris
a
Paul.
sponsor?
I take Penny Hardaway over I take Chris
That's
Paul.
We
fair.
getting you a
And I'm
weed
just gonna say,
sponsorship.
y'all never see, like again, in social media. So here we go with social media again. If y'all would have saw Chris Mullin play, y'all understand what I'm saying.
He ain't a better shooter than Steph Curry. You need
Okay,
to be drug tested for saying that.
Like I said, I seen both of them. You only seen one.
We saw him in a bright. I saw Chris Mullin. He was older though. I saw older Chris Mullin. All right, then look, y'all. That's another episode of Crossover Podcast. We got to get out of here.
Hey, and if
really
anybody
appreciate it.
Send us a couple of drug tests to be sponsored by Tez, please do. We'll take all comers.
Hey, my left or right will murder you too.
Right,
you saw the proof.
Crossover.
You saw it.
I never
One of the greatest of all time. Peace and blessings, everybody. Until next week. Murder you with
This dude can't even play.
left and right. Left or